Hi, that's me, and I'm back with Tottenham and England football match series, and yeah, we've got quite a long episode planned today. We've got the Champions League draw, we've got to do the England team, and then we're getting into a match against Schalke in the the Euro Super Cup thing. Well, first of all, I'd like to say, can you leave, if you want any help on any suggestions on players to sign or anything in your football manager series, I'll be happy to give any. Or if not, just tell me where you are in your series, because or in your playthrough, because well, I kind of like hearing about it. I've had a couple of people tell me recently, and I thought I actually quite like that, so I thought I'd ask you now. But now let's get on to who I'd like in the draw. Obviously we're first seeded, so we won't be getting Barcelona, Chelsea, Man City, AC Milan, Benfica, Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, so that's all good. We could however come up against Juventus, Dortmund, Porto or Marseille in the groups. The team I like most from the second seed would be Lille. And I would normally say Sporting, but they got to the semi-finals last year, so I'm not quite sure, but I wouldn't mind Sporting. But Lille would be the one I'd preferably have. In terms of third seeds, again they're looking good. Napoli, Shakhtar, Ajax and PSG. Four teams that I really don't want to come up against. PSV, Panathinaikos, Galatasaray or Anderlecht, I think I can beat them. And in terms of fourth seeds, they're all good teams in their own right. But if I could choose one, to not face, it would be Celtic. And if I could choose one to face, it would probably be Lech, because I actually know how to say that. Anyway, let's get straight into the draw now. I never get the teams I want, so that's just never really anything. If I could pick a group, it would be Group G. Because my real name starts with G, but we've got D, so that's okay. AC Milan are in E, F have Real Madrid, and in G it's City, and in H of course it's Chelsea then. Lille go out, okay, so we're not getting them. Barcelona and Juventus, that's good, that's the... Okay, Leverkusen are beatable. Sporting in with AC Milan, CSK in with Real Madrid, City in with Porto, and Chelsea have Dortmund of course. Leverkusen are beatable, so far it's okay. Shakhtar gone out as good. Galatasaray. Ajax, again it's beatable. It is one of the better teams in the seed, in the third seed. But at least it's not PSG or Napoli or Shakhtar. That's the main thing. Spartak Moscow go away. That's one of the main ones as well. Sparta Prague. I don't know how to say it. Lech. We got Lech. We got one of the ones I really wanted to face at least. But the main thing was really avoiding teams like Dortmund, avoiding teams like other teams. Oh, and it's just gone forward, so I'll have to round that up in a minute. I don't know why that's on. Let's just, if it would let me stop the simulation. Handed easy group, it says. I would say it's a relatively easy group. I think we can easily get through it. It's a group that we can easily get through. Yeah, let's go and take a look at our group all together. I'll do the England squad now actually. If I can just group stage, group D. Let's take a look at our group overall. It's Lech, Poznan, that's it. Yeah, is this the one with who actually have the Poznan, or is that a different one? Obviously we don't know any of the players. There are no real players in that team, so that's all good. Ajax have a very good team. Ericsson, CM De Jong, I think he's still there yet. Sulejmani, of course. Eric Peters is a pretty good left back, so they've got quite a solid team, and Vermeer is a solid keeper as well. I think we can beat them though, home and away that is. Leverkusen are going to be the really difficult team. Let's take a look at their, they've got players like Lars Bender, Andreas Schürrle, Renato Augusto, Sami Khedira, Bernd Leno, Isaac Vorsa, Kiesling, such a good team. Nastasic on loan from City, Rakitic as well, so they've got a really good team. We've also brought in Johan Duran and Espain, who's an absolute tank on FIFA. Bernd Leno, how could he? Yeah, he looks really good. He's pretty young as well. I'm just getting a scout report just to see exactly what it's like. I'm not going to buy him or anything. Well, at least not now anyway, maybe possibly in the future. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough group. Let's move on to the England team now. Crouch is injured, and I was thinking about dropping him anyway. So let's stick him out. Gerrard's injured, so he's going to have to get dropped as well. No, I don't want to remove him from the national pool. Just from the team, please. Thank you. And Stephen Taylor's also been injured, but that's fine because it allows us to bring back in Stephen Corker, which is good for Corker. So let's just go into this. Where is Corker? There he is. And let's bring him in. Being a bit biased towards my own players, but you know, why shouldn't I be? Then when it comes to things, where are they? There we go. Only English players, of course. Welbeck, might put him in it eventually. Where's what's his face? Andy Carroll, Andy Bastard. There he is. I just want a target man type player in there as well, so let's get him in. In terms of the strikers, really don't really have anyone very good. Apart from Welbeck and possibly Sturridge. I haven't really used Sturridge in this game. Welbeck was really good in last year's game. But I don't think I'll call him up now. What positions do I need? Central midfielder still, I think. We've got 1, 2, 3. No, I've already got 4. Am I getting? Yeah, let's put Welbeck in and see how he does. We do have 2 games, so we'll probably be able to play. So that is the England team. Let's just go through it now. Joe Hart, John Ruddy, Alex Smithies, Leighton Baines, Stephen Corker, Ashley Cole, Glenn Johnson, Phil Jones, Ryan Shawcross, James Tompkins and Kyle Walker, Michael Carrick, Adam Johnson, Aaron Lennon, James Milner, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jack Rodwell, Scott Sinclair, Jack Wilshere, Darren Bent, Andy Carroll, Wayne Rooney and Danny Welbeck. So let's confirm that squad. And I'll show you the games that we have. I think one of them is actually next episode. I think. How do I get to it? How do I actually get to it? Go into that, don't I? And fixtures. I think they're friendlies, I believe. Yeah, one of them's friendly, then one of them's so it's Peru in a friendly at home, so that should be quite easy. And then Norway away, which would be pretty tricky, but I think we can win it relatively easily. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. Oh no, it's not the end of this episode. We've still got a match to come, so stay tuned for the match coming up in a few seconds. Hi guys, quickly, also the Capital One Cup was also drawn. We got Warsaw at home. In terms of big ties, I'm just going to scan them now. Are there any really big games really tied? Arsenal City is probably the biggest. But apart from that, there weren't really any big ties. We got Warsaw at home, League 2 side at home. It should be a winnable game, so it's probably, yeah, it's just those. But the match is coming up just right now. I'm just going to set the team. So bye. Okay, but guys, back with the match against Schalke, obviously European Super Cup. Obviously we sold them Dzeko, so that is someone that we're going to have to look out for, along with Huntelaar. Very, very tall centre forward pairing. Although we do have Samba and Dede there at the back, so I'm pretty sure they can handle them. They've also got Draxler, who's a good young player. He's really good on FIFA, but he looks like he's got some really good stats on here as well. Jurado and Obasi, both relatively experienced, and actually Jurado? Yeah, 28, relatively experienced, and Obasi's about the same age, I believe. Yeah, 28 exactly. So both relatively experienced and good players. And then got Jermaine Jones, obviously United States central defensive midfielder. Really, really solid player. This guy I don't know. He's probably someone I should know. 24, pretty young. He could be an alright left back, I guess. And this guy I also don't know. Doesn't look like he's that good, and he's also playing that position. Hagui. He looks alright, very experienced at 30, but I don't know. Big game experience, maybe not so much. And then Howardis, who's obviously a very good centre back, and Ziella, who's obviously Ron Robert Ziella, obviously former Manchester United reserve goalkeeper. So, but he's quite good now. In terms of our team, it's Lloris, Phil Jones at right back. I've actually figured out. Look, if you take a look at his information here, his main position is actually right back, and he's got a really good fullback. He's better than what's his face, according to my reports, and he can also play centre back just as well. So it looks like Phil Jones could be a really, really good signing. Dede and Samba in central defensive midfield, central defence. Sorry, Alaba at left back, Hamsik, Sandro, Valencia, Bale, Neymar, and Falcao. Vidal is unavailable as he's suspended for this game, so we're just gonna have to accept that. These fans. Yeah, and there we go. And hopefully my players can go and do the job. I hope. Until our Dracula. It's going to be quite a tough game, but it's one that is winnable, and one I really hope we do win. Falcao losing the ball early on there though, and Alaba making a good tackle, and goes out for a throw into Schalke. On we go with a match. Dede appears to be having some problems communicating. He's been here for a while now. Is that half a year? Just over? Yeah, he's been there about 8 months now. And if he's still having problems, that's a bit of a... that may become a bit of an issue, but I think, you know, he's played well anyway. And I think, you know, a bit of communication problems shouldn't harm us too badly. Although I could do with signing some shit. Oh my god, that surely. Thank you, disallowed. I could do with signing some really shit Brazilian who does know English to just help him settle in a bit. Valencia, oh, and from their disallowed goal we go up the pitch and score our own goal. Valencia's first of the season. Good for him to get on the score sheet, good for us to be ahead, so, you know, it's good that we've come back from conceding and then it obviously being disallowed to scoring a goal ourselves. If this would have a load. Here we go, just a cross in here from Bale, back stick, back post line, and smashes it in near post. Good goal from Valencia on the volley as well. Quite a hard one to execute, but he's done it well. Neymar's been booked as well, that's not good. On we go. Bertoloni. Plias, I'm not quite sure how you say it. He's been booked. Well, it looks like we're having more of the possession according to my assistant's reports. Obviously Didier Drogba. Oh, and Bale's absolutely done him again. I feel sorry for the guy who's playing right back, because he's not actually a right back and he doesn't even look that good anyway. Probably some injury problems in the Schalke camp. I'm not quite sure. I probably should have looked at that earlier actually, but I didn't. Phil Jones. Another thing with Phil Jones, he's much better than Walker will be in the air. So when we come up against taller left wingers, especially like Ronaldo and stuff, Phil Jones will be able to match, well, maybe not match him in the air, but do much better in the air than what Walker would have done. So it looks like we could be bringing on Fellaini at some point, as Hamshik's quite tired, but we've got the 1-0 win, 1-0 lead, sorry, at the moment. So there's no real need to make any drastic changes, although I think Fellaini coming on could really benefit us, especially with Jermaine Jones in there. And Valencia's gone and got his second goal of the game, second of the season as well. Start of the game he had no goals. He's now gone and scored 2 for the season. So I'd just like to point out also it's Alaba with the cross into Valencia getting the assist there. I think it was actually aimed for Falcao with that. I'm not sure the name didn't come up. I think it was Falcao. But you know, the assist will go to him. Dzeko's now off with an injury. That's all good stuff for us. It's always nice to see him dead effectively. No, I'd never like to see anyone injured. Valencia now looking for his hat-trick. Hamshik plays out to Bale, but I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to call him Cass, manages to get there. May bring off Neymar at some point today. Not playing particularly well. 6.1 match rating. He's got a yellow card. Hasn't really done anything at all. So Bale with the shot straight away. Ziella there. And now Bale whips it in. Dede, and it's easy for Dede. Didn't really need any communication, but he hasn't really shown that he's struggling despite the communication thing, problem. Is he our only Brazilian in the squad? He might be actually. Trying to think. Even a Portuguese might do better, but I'm pretty sure we don't have a Portuguese player. No, we've got Sandro, of course. Yeah, why can't Sandro teach him how to speak English or some crap like that? Yoshida, why he didn't start the game, I don't know. Maybe he's just tired. But he's a much better right back than the guy who doesn't even play right back. Valencia and Bale having very good games though. In terms of match rating, Valencia in particular has been very good, obviously getting in scoring positions. And Dede, oh, it won't count, but he scored again there. That would have been the second time this season he scored 2 in a match. Anyway, let's make some changes. Let's get Neymar off. He's starting to play slightly better, but let's get him off anyway. Let's get Hamsik off. And why not just get Asante off as well? He's quite tired. And just get Andre Ayew out there. Jermaine Jones has been booked for persistent fouling as well, so you know, it shouldn't really affect us unless he gets sent off in the end, which I have a feeling he probably won't. He's been booked for persistent fouling, which means he made. Holtby, why didn't he start? I mean, so many players that you think Schalke would have started. Maybe they've recently had a game. I mean, I've had a week to wait for this game. Maybe they've got one coming up and we'll rather rest them for that. I don't know. But they've rested a couple of their really good players. Yoshida, Holtby, just to name a couple. I don't know if they've rested any others. I don't know what their team's really like. Again, I probably should have checked that out, but I forgot with everything happening before the game. Bale whips in, Ziela makes a save. Obviously I knew players like how he did that was there. Huntelaar, I knew we obviously sold Dzeko to them. Should have really known that Holtby was there, but I don't. Seeing as he's on my shortlist, he's a player I'd like to bring in because he is a good player who also has the he's obviously English as well, although he plays for Germany. But we've won the match, we've won that competition, the European Super Cup thing. We deserved to win. They had one shot, it was off target, we had way more possession. They just didn't really bring anything coming forward. They were really poor, we were much better. I wouldn't go as far as saying really good, but we were better. The fact that they were so bad just made us look a bit better. But yeah, I'm going to do the end of transfer window, transfer deadline day thing, and I probably won't bother putting that as a part of the thing. So that's going to be in this episode. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course, well, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.